15 before they drop it. A gain of 32 that time. Here's the punter, Thomas Morstead, to get this one started. And we are underway from the City Beautiful. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. Leading them out is their 6'2 quarterback who was a fourth-round pick back in 2012, Kirk Cousins.
And what really attracts people to him? A passionate leader, controls a huddle really well, controls the locker room, and also throws with anticipation and accuracy, especially evident when he throws the deep ball.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. A first down throw for Cousins. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. On third down, Cousins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Sheldon Rankins in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down, Cousins. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Breeze now on first down. And Hill with it over the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Shotgun now for Breeze. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
And we'll see what his offense can do. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Handoff comes to Cook, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. In on the tackle, Alex Okafor. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. And
they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, they do snap it to Cousins. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Cameron Jordan in there to sack him for a loss of 6. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2. If they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Saints offense, they get punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. If they want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Ready. You waiting?
And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball. But you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson from 6 yards away. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here's Kirk Cousins now, the centerpiece of our player spotlight. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. On 1st and 10, Cousins. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Play action now. Cousins. Flush to his right. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Cousins. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing is Cousins. Rolling to his right. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. Play fake. Cousins. Rolling to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Alex Okafor in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Off the play fake. Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the 1st half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins being chased out left. Now he'll throw deep, trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn.